Okay, Self Reliance, one of the most famous essays ever in literature. It was written by Ralph Waldo Emerson in 1841, and its legacy continues. It's influenced so many people, and the influence and inspiration continues to this day. The two ways that I'm going to discuss today that are mentioned in Emerson's essay, Self Reliance, is one, how to think for yourself and the importance of thinking for yourself. And two, don't be afraid to be yourself, your own person. So let's look at the first one. It's crucial, it's vital, it's very important for you to think for yourself, to make your own decisions on your own terms. That's why I always say it in these videos. Try to live a life on your own terms. So you want to make sure that you're not afraid to speak your mind, and that's very difficult to do in today's current times. In this day and age, people feel like they can't express their opinion freely. With cancel culture out there, people are very, very afraid to say what they want, how they truly feel, and they always mute themselves or censor themselves in many cases. So if you want to live a life of self-reliance, live a life where you're thinking for yourself, making the decisions that are true to yourself at the core of who you are and what you believe. So do not be afraid to think for yourself, because when all's said and done, you will feel good about the life you led. The second thing is, don't be afraid to be yourself. Embrace that individuality. That's one of the main appeals to Emerson's Self-Reliance. Is he was talking about don't live your life according to somebody else's plans for you, or what maybe your parents want you to do as far as a career, or who society thinks you should be. Self-reliance is when you can look at yourself in the mirror and be proud of what you see and who you are, because you know every day that you wake up, every breath that you take throughout your waking hours, you're being true to yourself, you're being who you are, and living according to your unique individuality. So don't be afraid to live that kind of life. Now, it's one thing to live that way. It's another thing to find out who you are, and that's a totally different process. And I know it's difficult for a lot of people. Once you do find out who you are and who you truly are, what you're very interested in, what you want to do during your waking hours, that's why I put out a video called Everydays that I can link to in this video. Those everydays is what you want to do every day to get better at and what you're interested in. So if you do those things every day that you feel strongly about, that give you a lot of joy and fulfillment, then that adds up to living a life that you are very proud of according to who you are and who you are as an individual. So those are two ways to be self-reliant. One is to think for yourself. Don't be influenced by social media, by the news and media outlets or society at large. You need to think about what's important to you, who you are, what you believe, and stand by those convictions and those opinions. And two, don't be afraid to embrace your individuality, because becoming who you are, your unique self, is extremely important. From a personal standpoint, you're going to look in that mirror, you're going to be like, yeah, I know exactly who I am. I know why I'm here. I know what I'm doing. I'm going to pursue that and be true to myself and be an authentic individual. So that's two ways how you can become self-reliant, that is very plainly expressed in Ralph Waldo Emerson's 1841 essay, Self-Reliance. And I'll put a link to a book of essays by Emerson in the description below. So if you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. I would love to hear what self-reliance means to you and how you define self-reliance and some of the ways that you strive to become self-reliant. Go ahead and put them in the comment section below. And again, subscribe to this YouTube channel if you want money-making tips, money-saving tips, and how to live a simple life on your own terms. Take care.